Ops Safari is a military operation that captures and rehomes wild cats across Mount Pleasant Complex and Mare Harbour. Major David Stone heads the operation, setting traps to catch the wild cats, getting them veterinary care and a warm place to sleep, and sometimes even a new job.
Where we can, we rehome cats either to individual households, people who want them, or to departments within Mount Pleasant Complex who are after a military working cat. They're a mixture of welfare cats and working cats. So they catch rodents around the areas. They are generally sort of pets around the department. They don't have to work particularly hard for their upkeep, it has to be said. But it's good that there are military working cats who are adding some pest control value to our establishment.
Behind the wholesome exterior of the operation is a real need for this work to happen.
The population can get out of control. If there are too many feral cats around, they can affect the local wildlife, and if they are not controlled, some of the population might end up starving. We don't want to see starving animals. So controlling the breeding population is how we do this. It's interesting going to new places and finding cats like we did today. Haven't been to that area before. Quite surprised that there were 5 cats more or less immediately around us. I wasn't really expecting that. So hopefully we'll catch some of them tonight. And you know, we want to make sure that there aren't dying cats, starving cats around the area because there isn't enough food for them. So this is definitely the right thing to do, and I'm happy to do it.
The operation has been a success thus far, but there is a long road ahead before the task is completed.
We've caught and neutered, 41 cats we've been doing this about a year now. We've probably rehomed, I would say, about 15 or 20, and then sort of 22 have been released back where we caught them because they were too old to be rehomed. We've only put down 2 cats, and they were both very sick, and the vet said it's the kindest thing to do. So we generally don't put them down unless there is a medical imperative to do that. I do find myself, when I'm driving around camp, looking out for cats and seeing, oh, there's one over there. I think we've made a reasonable inroad into it, but it's really hard to estimate. I suspect there's probably about 100, but that's a kind of a guesstimate really by me.